great morning. I do remember I come on Monday mornings because I'm missing lots of people in the mornings because I'm finding you at night and then not seeing you in the mornings. So I'm wishing you, like, I'm gonna give you guys a rev up and all that good stuff. And yeah, I know it's an odd time. That's what somebody said. I was like, that's an odd time. I'm like, let's see what we get. All right, it says live chat, so hopefully my followers will be told. Hi, Frankie. I know it's weird. I've been having a hard time with YouTube again, so thank you for coming on. We'll see who comes on, because remember, this is 8 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock somewhere else and 6 o'clock over on the West Coast. And so I am. Good morning. I'm trying really hard to get you guys, for the people that don't see me at night, because I am telling you, I remember working, and I might end up again. Anyway, I might end up going part-time and tutoring again. Anyway, I remember going to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night because I'm exhausted. So hi, good morning. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Blondie. It's Blondie? Okay. And so that's why I'm on here. That's why I'm wishing you guys a good week and trying to get you motivated. It's Monday. Let's get over that going back to work Monday thing. And all right, so somebody's already asked me if you want to. This isn't the time I usually ask too much for. Good. I know somebody says I need this. You need that motivation. I'm very good at that. If you do not have to, this is just a time I'm just grabbing you up, trying to give you a little. All right. No, you don't have to do any kind of donations. I ask for them on Sunday nights, and I ask for them on, I don't know if I should do Tuesday or Thursday. I'm kind of thinking Tuesday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off. I need my days off. So, and if you guys don't know, this takes a lot of energy, like, especially when you're reading for a lot of people. Now, I don't have too many people on here. There's maybe 100 people. But when I've got my podcast where there's millions of people watching, and I know it, and I can see the numbers roll, and I'm like, yeah. So anyway, all right. Okay, guys. Hold on here so I can see there we go. Yes, it's trying to stay part-time, but it's difficult. It's very difficult with inflation. I get this. Now, two more days, you're gonna be 55. Really? You're my age. Well, I'm 56. I'm a little older. Anyway, so you guys, I've got one spot left. I'm offering half-hour reads. I had a couple of smattering in my schedule for $50, which is, it's normally an $85 read, you guys. Come on now. And I know because of inflation, so I've come down. And that's why, and I've been offering people. So if you are interested, I've got 3 people that haven't gotten back to me. So I'm like, whoever gets it first. So if you are interested, hit me up. It's today or tomorrow, whatever time works for you. So Earl's having his coffee. You know what? I should go get my coffee, but what I have is Tazo tea. And I put elderberry syrup in it. And I'm telling you, if you've never had elderberry syrup, I am telling you, it works. It will knock anything out. And they always wondered why. Well, why does it work so well? They found out, and they analyzed that elderberry is extremely high in vitamin C and zinc. Think about it. It's like taking medicine. So I know that when I have started to come up down with something, I bought some syrup. I have a friend that makes it, and it works. I swear by it. Okay. All right. Hi guys, let's keep going forward. You are correct. I've got some sending me motivational things too. We are going forward, and you guys do understand that even though that it's been rough, and this inflation has been rough. Now I'm going to tell you something, because I keep up with politics. I know politics, and I understand the economy. I'm old enough. I know that when we were doing our bailouts for these PPP loans where people were taking millions of dollars, I said, man, are we going to be suffering? We're going to suffer. There's going to be inflation. That money comes from somewhere. Now, you don't have to be a brilliant genius to know that. I do want to say, if it makes you guys feel better, that it will slow down here towards the end of this year again. I'm not sure why. I think that the gas prices will come back down a little bit. Now, somebody's saying, "Oh, it's $5 a gallon." By me, it's $3.19 for me, and I bought gas last week at $2.82, so it jumped quite a bit. So okay, but I'm just telling you that I'm not trying to give false hope, and I will be honest with people. Okay, you take elderberry syrup every day. I'm telling you, you have to order it on Amazon. Yeah, I have it handmade for me, and my friend of mine, it's $30 for a pint for her because she has to take it and squeezes it through cheesecloth and all that stuff. But if you can, I am very serious to try this, please. I go get some Tazo tea, some passion Tazo tea, passion flower. It tastes really good together. And then I put like heat up the tea, and then I put 1 tablespoon in there every day or every couple days. And I am telling you right now, I got a scratchy throat. It works. I swear by it. Okay. You need March to be better mentally and financially. It is coming. Now, you guys do know I am telling you astrologically. Yeah, did I tell you I was on somebody's website? It's $7. I'm sorry, I'm skipping around. It's $7 a gallon in Los Angeles. That is ridiculous. I am paying $3.19, and I'm complaining. I had somebody. I'll get back to what I was saying in a minute. I had somebody telling me that they don't want to leave their families and that the houses need to be cheaper. You have to go where you can afford it. I mean, I hate to say it. I hate to tell you, if it's cheaper. I mean, my kids, I have a niece and nephew that left. They went to Texas because they didn't want to pay decent wages to firefighters. You have to kind of do that sometimes. And all I know is that I can afford a decent house for $100,000 here. Sorry, it's true. And the taxes are very low. The gas is cheap. Is it cold? Yeah, but you know what? I live in like a pocket where I have a very, very mild winter, a lot. And I don't get weather like anybody else. And I just say it's spring here. It's supposed to be in the 50s today. That's not cold. You know what I'm saying? So just a thought. Oh, I never argue. You said I'd get in an argument, and you did, and you read it in my cards. Okay, Sonia. Well, thank you. I hate to be negative with that, but anyway. So back to this astrological stuff. Sorry, I meander. That's why my podcast is Metaphysical Meanderings. Anyway, the end of March, there's going to be dramatic Okay, these are my predictions. There's going to be dramatic abundance for some people. Now, I just heard, remember I kept saying I thought money was coming to us in March. They're trying to pass some Social Security benefit increases so that for some people, which is $2,400 a month, that's quite a bit of money, you guys. That's quite a bit of money. And I said it would be. And I'm sorry, I'm a Bernie Sanders fan. Always have been. Everybody says he's a socialist. He's not in the way you think. I know, I've met him twice personally. Anyway, he's trying to pass it. Him and Elizabeth Warren. And I know there's money coming to people. I said that I thought it would be the student loan thing, but maybe I just know it's through the government. I kept saying like maybe, I'm probably wrong. I mean, I'm probably wrong. All right. So what's my name on Clapper? It's Landis Enchanted Skye. Also, yes, I'm joining. I've got like a couple hundred fans already on there, people joining me. So I will be on there more. You'll start seeing things on there. And I'm more left, but I'm more moderate because there's a few things that I don't want to talk about that I believe that that's my belief system. I'm not changing it, and I'm not going to discuss it because some people might be offended. So I won't do that. And so, because I will keep some of my beliefs to myself. So, okay. There's the student loans are supposed to have it by June. I still say at the end of March here, you're going to see a lot of abundance. There's going to be riots and protests. Because Pluto is the planet of transformation, coming in until June, then leaving, and then coming in during the year that we vote. I am telling you, there is a new person. There's new energy coming there. It's going to last 20 years. Healthcare. There's just all kinds of very innovative stuff. Am I a medium or a psychic? I am both. Nisha, I'm actually a medium. And people ask, well, what's your religion? I don't know. I always thought I was Buddhist, but then I had Jesus come to me and talk to me. So I guess I'm Christian. And I'm going to tell you a secret. He told me what I do is not wrong. And I actually somebody say this to me. Well, how do you know that wasn't the devil? Well, how do I know that what somebody's coming to you and talking to you and telling you stuff, they aren't the devil? So I just know that that's who I saw. That was, and I've never experienced anything like this. And he told me that there's many of us out there, and that I'm supposed to get the message out. It's God loves you. Jesus loves you. And if you don't believe in Jesus, I don't really think it matters. I think there's many ways to God and becoming a good person. And that's what he made me feel too, that it doesn't matter. It's just, he came to me. Now, if you guys don't know, my 12th house is Pisces, which means that I would most likely be Christian. Did you know that? You can see that in your astrology chart. I bet you guys didn't know that. Okay, so if you're Buddhist, I do follow a lot of Buddhist principles, but so did Jesus. Jesus actually studied with Buddha, and there are Buddhist texts, and the Buddhists believe that Saint Isu, God, Jesus, is the son of God. So, and they talk about him. So there you go. Will the mortgage rates drop? No. I do feel like they're going to level out for about 2 to 3 years at about between 6 and 8%. So maybe 7%. They're going to go up. I know they're up kind of high. Remember I remember in the 80s or 70s, late 70s, it was like 12%. People were like, it was crazy. So it was very crazy. And yes, somebody's like, well, you do predictions. Yes, I do. That is one of my specialties because I'm active. Anything that I'm interested in seems like I get predictions for. So if I'm interested in politics, that's what I get. If I'm interested in the environment, which I am. Now, if you guys don't know, I didn't realize until one of you guys pointed it out to me that I predicted this Ohio thing. Because I kept saying, there's something about poisoned water. There's something about poisoned water. I don't understand. You think about it? And I kept thinking, well, I had predicted the thing in Jackson, Mississippi. I did predict there'd be a city like that. Like another city like Flint. And I had predicted that. But this last one I didn't understand. I do want to say, and I do I always give hope because I look for the hope. There is somebody, and I don't think they're EPA. There's somebody that's going to come in and they're going to clean this up. And it's a male. He's very young and very innovative. I almost want to say he's an inventor. And he's got something. There's some type of idea or something to clean up this mess. Because it is a big mess. It's sad. Melanie, it's definitely not Trump. I'm sorry, it's not Trump. It's a guy that's down the middle. I kept telling you I thought I saw Biden, but then I didn't, but then I did. I still don't know if it's Biden. I don't know. And if you guys have been watching my predictions, they showed me is a line of people, and I think it's the Senate. He's shaking hands, his back is to me. And I hear my guy, and there's a woman with him, and she's like the vice president or something. And they're shaking hands. He's got dark hair. He's not real tall. And everybody's like, oh, it looks like DeSantis. DeSantis is done. You guys do understand DeSantis is done. He overstepped his bounds when he went after Disney. I'm sorry, but do your research. You're going to see that these billionaires, they're not backing him. They're done now. He overstepped his bounds, and he knows it too. Just do a little research. You'll see what I'm saying. People have backed money off of him. So it's not a Republican, darling. It's neither. I want to say he's down the middle. He's like maybe like a moderate progressive. And I know everyone's like, oh my God, progressive. No, you don't understand what a progressive is. I'm from Wisconsin, the home of the Progressive Party. They're pro-union. They want the rights for all. The reason why our country did so well the way it did was because of the Progressive Party of the early 1900s. They were the ones that passed child labor laws. They're the ones that passed the immigration. They are the ones, but it's a moderate. He's moderate. People are going to really like this guy. And I don't know. there's a lot of really progressive like really innovative ideas coming through that they're coming. And it's going to be right astrologically, like I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. It's not a Republican. I don't even want to say it's a Democrat. Now, see, I have to lean Democrat, sort of, but I've voted Republican in the past. But, so I'm kind of a moderate, but I lean the left. So, yeah, this Satan needs to go away. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Republican Party I don't recognize anymore. You know, I voted a couple different times for Republicans, but that was years ago, and I've been forced to take sides, and because I don't know. I try really hard not to, I'm moderate. I really truly am. I will tell you that I'm moderate. There's certain things. I mean, but I will say live and let live. Live and let live. Don't be taking my rights and telling me what to do. So am I pro life? No, because it's not your business. I'm sorry. You know, it's not my right. Okay. So would I ever have an abortion, or would I have ever? Never. I would not, but I won't take your right away. See how that's moderate? My mother had to have one when I was 12. She had to, and but it killed her inside. She did not, and she had to, because her health, she was severe diabetic. She could have died, and then I would have been an orphan. And so she had to make the decision. See my point? There's always in circumstances, you know what I'm saying? I will never take away your rights. There's no way a government has the right to come in and tell somebody what they want to do. You know, I'm sorry. You know, if you are gay, good for you. That's fine I have no trouble with that. I don't care what you do. Doesn't affect me. If you are you trans? If that makes you feel happy, go for it. I don't care. I'll try to be respectful in whatever you want me to tell you, what you want me to call you, or if you want to change your name, I'm okay with it, because I know 2 people that are trans, and I'm okay with it. Do you see my point? Okay. I don't tell people what to do. That's what this country's based on. We need to get back to that. Okay. Exactly. Just because something's not for you doesn't mean it's wrong. Yes, Emily, I agree. Okay. So there's my spiel, my political spiel. As long as you don't take away people's rights. You know, the documents were written to protect us, and don't quit taking away our rights. That's all I have to say. Okay. All right. Will you get a good job this week? No, Jennifer, you might get an offer, but the offer isn't that great. You're right, Susan. It's not our business. It's not your business. When you close the door, if you're smoking pot, I don't care. I don't do it. I just never have. I have friends that do it all the time. Do I take CBD oil? Yes, I do. But that's different. That's not, you don't get high off that. But I don't care. You close the door and you mind your own business. It doesn't affect every business. It doesn't affect everything. Affect me. I don't care. It's when it affects me that I care. Don't take my rights away. See, you know. All right. Anna, should you continue fostering? Yes. Anna, is it Anna or is it Anna Medeiros? I want to tell you one really specific thing. You have a very special child coming. I don't know if you've got them already. I feel like they might be a little bit darker skinned, so they might be a little bit more Mediterranean or racial, or mixed racially. Or I want to say it's a boy. There is a child coming in that needs you. Okay, so just please remember that. All right. Melanie, honey, can you tell me about your dog's illness? Yes, what's kidneys, liver. Something's not functioning right. It's one of the major organs, dear. Have you taken them to the doctor? I want you to take them to the vet and have the liver looked at. I don't know why I want to say that, liver. Okay. Yeah, so I said, if you want to send anything, remember that anything you guys send me goes towards me trying to get my healing center. Now, have I put it to the side a little? I have. Because I have to concentrate on making sure my animals are fed. I've got horses and I've got chickens and I've got 2 of my horses are rescues. So yeah, they get expensive. But you do not have to give me anything. Oh, thank you. Some people are giving me stuff on TikTok, so thank you. Hi, Lisa. Chris, I told you to be careful with somebody at work. I don't have it. Okay. All right, Chris, if you don't have a place of work, I don't know why I say what I say, Chris. Okay. Um, I don't understand what it is. So if you are, I don't know. I don't understand. So think about it, because maybe I'm okay. You guys, sometimes when I relay information, I try to process it and then tell you in terms that I understand, and sometimes it's not right. But it seems like just kind of keep an eye on somebody. And my daily, I will be posting my weekly tarots. They are I just have to turn them public and then turn them over. And there is something about somebody. Be careful, there's somebody trying to cause some trouble. It was a female. Now, I think I told you a male, but I'm not sure. You'll see them in a second. They'll come up on YouTube, you guys, okay? Cindy, Cindy, what's wrong with your liver? Are your liver enzymes off, or do you have fatty liver? Fatty liver can do some really nasty stuff, because I have fatty liver, and that's why I'm getting weight loss surgery. It's just not processing properly anymore. So, okay. Well, your trip to North Carolina. Okay, Cindy, you need to tell me when you're going to be going. Okay. Tamara, do you sense I'll move to Texas when? Next year, early. I don't think it's this year. If it is this year, it's really late. You've got some time yet. Oh, thank you, Chris, thank you. Now I've got one spot left that nobody has taken. Here, wait, I'll even check. Hold on. They might have emailed me back. I had 3 people wanting this last spot. Oh. Teresa, yep. Okay, I got it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, what time is good? See what I'm saying? Because I'll open up a spot and then sell it a little cheaper, because that means that I fill them that way. And so I'm selling it really cheap. If you guys know, it's not even $2 a minute. And if you've been on any of these lines where they're $5, if you've ever been on Keen is one of those, and there's people on there who are $50 a minute. I'm sorry, you're going to tell me that you have this like line to God that you can charge for $50 a minute, which would be $3,000 an hour. No. I'm sorry. I've been doing this a long time. I consider myself fairly accurate, but that's ridiculous. So I kind of chuckle at them. I'm like, really? Yeah. Oh, you did, Frankie? MI paid me? Okay, thank you. All right, I just got it. Thank you. And Frankie, dear, you need to call me and set up a time that's good for you. You email me. I told you for doing so much work for me, I'll give you a free reading. If you guys end up wanting to be a moderator for me, just email me out. I'll put you on. I am looking for a couple on my TikTok, and then when I'm also going to start going live on Clapper. Now, did some research on Clapper. Clapper is actually up to over 1 million people. It's been slowly growing, but it's going to start to take off. I'm still saying TikTok's gone. Okay, Mariah, honey, send me an email or something. Okay, and we can do that. Okay, that's how I picked all these other people up. So. We talked about this, MJ. You were offered the motel next door to the cafe. Is it a good move? Yes. I talked to you. I'm telling you, that's a good idea. All right. You've had dreams your entire life. They can be overwhelming. I can't stop them. It's something there, or I'm just a dreamer. Summer, do you have any Pisces in your chart? You should have something, but are you up sun, moon, rising, or north node? Because that's a dreamer. That might be your talent. It might be your psychic talent. Okay. All right. Hi. Hey, Susie. How are you? So, as you guys know, Virginia, will your court go well tomorrow? Yes. I'm trying to see if I'm picking up anything else, and it may get extended again. So I'm picking up. Okay. I'm not asking, do I take credit cards? I do. If you guys do, I have a secure site on Square. So if you guys know, if you do call me and we set up an appointment, what I do is it's a secure site. You know what Square is, right? It's kind of like, have you ever seen somebody, like if they have like a small like little booth, they'll have like this little thing that they put on their phone and you can run it. That's Square. It's more secure than most of them. So, and I also have PayPal. I do not have Zelle. I've been having a lot of people ask. I've done research on Zelle. I don't like Zelle. Zelle is, do your research. They are scammers. I don't care what anybody says. There is something up there. I'm really suspicious right now of PayPal. I don't like how PayPal will hold your money when you make too much. Did you know that? They do that. Yeah. All right. I will be off here in about 5 minutes. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay, MJ. I still think it's good though. Okay. Sue, you're dreaming of your own death. What does that mean? It means you're in for a transformation. You have a new start coming. The old you. You also could be in, Sue, could you possibly be in your Saturn return or something, a second Saturn return? Because I'll tell you, my Saturn returns are horrible. My first one, my mother died. But I became psychic, and I've been doing that since. That's my first Saturn return. I'm in the middle. I just started my second Saturn return, and I know it. Ouch. Yeah. All right. Kim, will your daughter have a girl or boy? Okay, so does she have a boy already? Because it's a boy, I think. Because I think that, is it a girl and then a boy? I think. I think it might be a boy. It feels like boy energy now. Am I wrong? Yes. Why? I pick up the energy of the person. My granddaughter, I swore was a boy. And I kept saying, it's a boy. No, she is a bruiser, man. She is an Aries, and oh my God, she is so athletic. She's got male energy. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I just have to chuckle because my daughter's like, I don't know what to do with her. She's terrible. And she just, oh man. It was so funny. The other day we went to a birthday party, and they have like a surrogate grandparents. And I guess she comes up to me. She had come up to her, and she got up to him and goes, I was really bad at my grandma's. And she told him, she told on herself and told him all about it. She was naughty. She got put in her crib, and she's still in a crib. She's 3. And I got mad, and I put her in her crib until she would settle down. You know what I'm saying? And she told on herself. I was chuckling because I'm like, you are naughty. I'm not going to put up with, I'm grandma, but I only put up with so much. And my two granddaughters are 10 and 3. I got 2 grandsons too that are, God, how old is he? 14, and the other one is 9. So, yep. All right, Jasmine, will this connection between Edgar and I be successful? We are currently in no contact. He is a Gemini, and I am a Libra. You are going to hear from him at some point, but it's going to be a while. And I think you might be in a different place than you are right now. You might even be seeing somebody, and then he comes back into the picture. And that's about a year, maybe even a year and a half out, okay? Can you please see what's up with Jordan? Is he planning to stay stubborn or reconnect? Katie, I get it. He's staying stubborn. You're going to hear somehow about him, of him, or actually from him. And okay, it might be 3. It's either 3 weeks, 3 months. It might be 3 months. Seems like it. Now, let me explain that. I hear numbers. I don't know why. I just do. I had a woman that called me, and she goes, is my mom going to die? And I said, yeah, because she knows she's died. She was in hospice. And I go, how much time she got left? And I said, well, like 2. So I thought maybe 2 days because she was in really bad shape. It was 2 hours. She calls me later, and she goes, oh my God, it was 2 hours later, and she passed. And I'm like, so it can be 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Usually I get a pretty good sense about the time. But every once in a while, I was like, I felt bad. I'm like, she goes, oh, no, it's okay. But I just didn't know. And I'm like, well, I will tell you when I don't like to tell people when they pass. I don't like to predict it. But she knew who she was going. That's different. And that I don't like doing that at all. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay, so I try not to, I just don't. And you see why, right? You see why, right? Okay. Katie, I feel like he's going to check in. However, it could develop into more than that. Okay. Oh, Allie, I'm so proud. I'm so sorry you had a miscarriage. It's so hard. I have been blessed to not have one, but I've experienced a couple now. So with other people, and yeah, my niece just had one. She's pregnant again. Yes, you will. I hear within a year. So from now until March of this next year, it's, I want to say, in the middle. So you're looking at maybe August or September, and I believe it's a girl. Okay, if you already have a child, because it's a girl. So if you don't have a child, it'll be a girl. If you have a girl now, no, I think you might still have a girl. So okay. Hi guys. Will you receive your financial aid letter this week? No, next. Did you have any abilities before your Saturn return? Good question, Autumn. I did and didn't know it, but what happened is okay. Somebody just took that last spot, by the way. They book up fast. You guys know that, right? I always had ability and didn't know. I was just fascinated as a kid with ghosts. Like, oh my God, look at this photo of a ghost. It was just cool to me. And I started teaching at 20, how old was I? 24? Yeah, I was like 24 or 25, something like that, 24, 20. And I started teaching, and I took over the kids that no one could help. I was the special ed BD ED teacher that ran my room well, that the kids, they just flourished under me. I knew what they needed. I sensed it. I also was a diagnostician for about 2 years, where I would sit down and I would look at kids and I would diagnose them with learning disabilities, behavior disorders, autism, that kind of thing. And I was very good at it. And people were, how did you do it? I'm like, I don't know. I just feel that that's what it is. So I think I've probably always had the ability, but it came into focus after my mom died. Because she sat on the edge of my bed right after she died. She was extremely religious, extremely. And after she died, and she died very, very suddenly. She had a massive heart attack. And thank you for enjoying me. And so okay, have you had this experience? The phone, okay, she was diabetic. She was a severe diabetic, and she'd had a heart attack is what happened. Anyway, we kind of knew she'd had heart disease for a long time. But anyway, she always called after she would get her insulin at 5 o'clock every single night. And this is where we still had phones on the walls. You know, it was in the late 90s, like 97. That phone would flip and ring at 5 o'clock for almost a month every single night. Nobody was there after she passed. So she was trying to tell me, and so finally I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. I kept going, this can't be real, right? This just can't be real. So I called the telephone company, because remember back then you could, and they said there's nobody that's rang that phone. She goes, there's no phone calls have come in. Matter of fact, that phone hasn't been used. And so I'm kind of sitting there going, and then things started disappearing. But now, after she passed, she sat down on the edge of my bed, and I felt somebody, the imprint of somebody sitting there. And she had a discussion with me. And you have to remember, she was really devoutly right-wing, national, Christian, evangelical, Bible thumper. And she said, the stuff she told me, I can't even remember it all. I just know that's when it all unraveled for me. Because I said, there's more to this. There's more to it. And I am a Pisces moon. It's part of my chart that I'm psychic. So I know that. So hi, Kristen. So will you ever meet your grandkids? Yes, Kathy, you will. I know for sure there's 2. Sonia, will you ever be a grandma? Yes. I have quite a few. Okay. Do you see you passing your history test this April? Yes, but not real high. See, your dad did the same thing. He'd ring the phone, and they said it was from a dead line. I'm telling you. And okay, my husband, after his grandma died, his grandpa picked the phone up, and he heard his dead wife say, make sure you take care of the kids. Dead. And he was, my husband said he was pitch white. So if you ever, and because we all know they can control electronics because they're pure energy, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you, MJ. Look at the birth chart, and you can see where Saturn symbols are. You know what you can do if you want to see if you have a Saturn return. You usually hit it like certain page, like 27, 28, or like at the age of 54 to 56. It's something like that. Anyway, I'm right in the middle. I just started it. I know that's what this is. I can feel a difference, and I know that it's going to. I kind of know what's happening. I already know. You know how you just get a little inkling, and you're like, yeah. Anyway, Evelyn, is Michael going to walk away from you? Not for... I don't think so. No, I don't think so. All right. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be off here in a few minutes because this gets to be a little much for me. And I also have a lot of... I have to go live, make sure your stuff is downloaded onto YouTube. So for your weekly readings. I got some really good cards on one of the readings. I can't remember if it was air, but one of them was like, wow. Now remember, I'm 3 of those. I'm a fire, I'm a water, and I'm a earth. So I'm 3 of those. I'm not air. I have an air that's my midheaven. Other than that, I really don't have much air in my chart. So, okay. Okay. Hi guys. All right. Not a problem. Thank you. Oh, how do you figure out, MJ? Okay, okay. It's an Saturn return calculator. It literally kind of like Astrology Cafe. You can go on there, put in to Google astrology or Saturn return calculator, and it'll tell you. It's real simple. It's just an app. Okay. But I do know that I'm going through that stuff. So, all right. You guys, I'm going to be getting off here in a minute because like it's too much for me. Oh, good Lord. Oh, you're excited for Clapper? Yes. One more time, you guys. Clapper is a brand new, it's actually about a year and a half old. I've been checking into it. It's more secure. It's, you get verified with a check at 3,000 people, which means that I can't have a gazillion people posing as me because right now I have 34 people with 34 accounts posing as me. So be careful. I will never reach out. You have to reach out to me. Okay. Are you cardinal with air and water? That's awesome. That's awesome, Bobby. I am mostly mutable, all mutable signs. So I can accept change well. Sometimes I swear I don't, but yeah, it's just, but I mean, I'm like all mutable, like almost all of them. It's wild. So, because I'm Pisces and I'm Sag, there's mutable signs, you know. So, all right. Thank you, Cindy. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to, because I will get tired and I have to get your videos out. So be watching, okay? All right. It's Clapper. It's an app. It looks like TikTok. It's growing. And I have a group of 5,000 people only that can join me and be with me only. And I can close it off. So I'm kind of taking that's why I'm telling all of my fans now, because most of you guys are the devout fans. So once it's closed, I've already got a couple, like 200 or 300 in there already. All right. So, okay. Blessings to you guys. You couldn't find me on Clapper at Lana's Enchanted Sky. One word. It's there. I'm in a sun. I've had a couple people say they were having a hard time finding me. So Lana's Enchanted Sky with an E. Because I'm new, I don't pop up as much. Once I get more followers, I'll always be popping up. So, all right. All right. So you guys take care, and I'm out of here. I try really hard to answer you. If I didn't, hit me up. Try to go on coffee.com. Okay. All right.